I'm ready. It's gonna be lit.
Only thing that lean is your bitch when I bend her over. Sipping Poland Spring in Arizona. Fuck a Coca-Cola. That's your Juliet? Oh, that's cool. I'm a Romeo her.
I don't buy much, I buy land, bro. Cologne, Germany. 4 McDonald's every time I land, bro. Big J rocks in both hands, bro, and all that. And I'm best dressed moving forward, yeah. Tiny Task on, yeah, all that. Compton Cowboy, all that. Yeah. Big protein. 150 grams of protein. Y'all gotta stop playing, bro. I swear, bro.
We gon' fuck up the world, excuse me, but is that your girl? If she tell, that's a good referral. Heebie-jeebie talk crazy to me, but Kendrick know I like the regular girls. I'm not good with the regular girls. Damn near want a veteran girl. I just might change your life. We ain't wearing no Giuseppe jeans. We ain't doing none of normal things. So you know what formal means? Critics saying that I lost the plot. Principles, yeah, I'd rather not. Messy, about to come in hot.
We gon' fuck up the world, excuse me, but it's that your girl. Didn't mean to possess your girl. Baby, I'm high profile, don't ever tell them you met me, girl. They gon' think that you rep me, girl. 5'7", I'm messy, girl. I'ma pass you to Neymar, he got time for your bestie, girl. Niggas know that I'm best dressed, 2 high profile tags.
Yo, welcome to RYL's Internet. I'm starting it off early today because I'm ready and I'm excited. You know why? Because I got internet. Hopefully we don't get no jitters. Anybody who stuck to me with me or watched this at all through this point, the suffering should now at least be closer to over than it is it's starting up. Alright, but anyway, thank y'all. I was just listening to the Hillbillies, but like I was listening to some other stuff. I got some stuff that I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm trying to figure out if like these actual new. I heard an artist before. I never heard him before. He came out with something like 9 months ago. It's got like 6 million or something crazy, like a lot of views. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just not hip to it. So I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna determine if, in my opinion, if this person is good or not. But we gotta do the sports stuff first, man, because we gotta rewind a couple of things because there was a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? First off, okay, so last time we talked, right? Last time we looked at this a couple days ago. We looked up we saw that Lonzo Ball had called out Stephen A. Smith, or I should say this all started because Stephen A. Smith said that Lonzo Ball is struggling getting out of the chair, like standing up, getting out the chair. So where is it at? It's on Complex. Where's it at? Where you put it out at? Complex Sports. Where we at? Come on now. Okay. He said, "Who are your sources, bro?" So he literally came on here, talk smack to him.
Bro.
Who your sources, bro?
Please tell me who your sources are.
Who your sources?
Come on, man.
Who your sources, bro?
Come on, man. You gotta stop yapping. And I actually like you, man. I don't even know you like that.
No, I
But
already said
like
it.
you. I'm coming back, man. Come on.
Coming back.
Stephen A.
That's what I want to hear, right? I was very excited to see this because all I've been hearing is negative, bad news. And then I see my brother Stephen A. Smith, right? So okay. Actually, I should call him my uncle, right? Because he old head, he OG. That my uncle Stephen A. All right, look at Uncle Stephen A. So he came back on his show the following day and responded to it. See, I had just got off yesterday, right when I saw the post. Cause like he had actually posted this a while ago, actually. Yes, please. Please. Thank you, and I love you. So this is what he said. I actually got a couple things I have to talk about with Stephen A. Smith because I feel like even though Stephen A. probably has not watched any of my stuff, I feel like me and Stephen A. are having a conversation right now, and it's an interesting conversation because we're like it's just like I don't know. I just feel like we're having a conversation because he's saying some things, and I'm not necessarily agreeing with what he's saying right now, even though I like a lot of the stuff that he does. Let me look at I posted on here some. What do you say?
Made an appearance on Family Feud with my family, and
oh yeah.
Let's just say that
I can't wait for this. When is this coming out, bro?
The Smith family's shining moment. Can we say that?
Okay. So I know where to look for it. Stephen A. Smith, Lonzo Ball. Gotta keep covering my Chicago sports. I told you Chicago in the building, and so whatever. All right, here we go. So this is what Stephen A. had to say to that. Oh, he's got 9 minutes. You went on 9-minute tangent.
Trolls. It's applicable to colleagues and contemporaries. It's applicable to players, coaches.
This is what Stephen A. got to say.
And other executives,
come on, bro.
Even owners. Like, you got to come at me. You got to be ready. Because at any given moment, even though I don't always choose to do so, I love the power that I have to reach out and touch somebody anytime I want to. Now, it just so happens.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Reading about, I've heard that it's even hard for him to get up from the sit.
Yeah, there it is. That's what he said.
Hearing and reading about, I've heard that it's even hard for him to get up from the sitting position.
Obviously, Lonzo Ball took offense to that. Lonzo Ball's 26 years of age. He's been in the league for about 4 years.
Lonzo Ball 26?
It's one of those situations where...
Lonzo Ball is 26? Is he? Jeez. He's 25. He about to be 26 though. He about to be 26.
He got a bit defensive.
Okay.
And he wanted to make sure that he clapped back at me. And he does what some of these guys will try and do in this day and age before I felt the need to address him. But before I get into specifics, let's look at what Lonzo Ball had to say to clap back at yours truly.
Stephen A., who are your sources, bro? Please tell me who your sources.
I really don't.
We already watched it.
I like Lonzo Ball too. Oh, by the way, and his daddy. I've only met his brother LaMelo.
I talked about that earlier.
Who I believe is going to be a superstar.
Yada.
He really is, and he's a damn.
Show love, but I'm finna tear your ass down. Hold on, go ahead.
It's just that you got to be careful sometimes, bro. And this is me in response, showing him why he needs to be careful. Listen up. Bro, you ain't healthy. You've missed about 48% of your games, and you're only 4 years into your career. And on top of it all, you would think that
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because people can't control their health. Like, I'm sure he would prefer to be healthy and playing. I'm sure he's not getting hurt on purpose. Lord have mercy. But when you play basketball or you play sport, I guess you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared at all times. Your whole career is based on your body. So your body has to be right. Otherwise, you're not going to be there.
And 47 games the season before that. Right. And you're scheduled to miss games at least until the new year, this upcoming season.
However, we know that he's not purposely getting hurt. And we also know that if he was playing or if he could play, he would.
That you wouldn't make a video proclaiming that you're healthy.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a video. See, to me, that wasn't a video to proclaim that he was healthy. It was a video to show that he's not freaking on one leg, the furthest thing from possible, that he not working, that he might as well not even be in the NBA anymore. Like, when you say somebody is struggling to get up, like, that makes me think like, damn, this man is gonna be done.
Because instead of looking at me, and I'm not talking to Lonzo, I'm talking to the idiot trolls out there. Instead of looking at me, what if I was a Bulls fan?
I actually am a Bulls fan, and I just told you how I feel. I'm not trolling you or anything. I just don't think that this is a great response. Like, you want to say, yeah, like, so he's shown patterns of him being unhealthy. Like, he's shown patterns that his body is not right, you know. But he's also shown when he does play, that usually you win the game. Like,
said, and I looked at him and poolside. Oh, so you can play?
no, that's not what he's saying.
Can play since you're doing that.
And so I actually wanted to look into this a little bit deeper, and I actually found a video right before I got on stream. Because of course he's gonna, like, you know, he's just being defensive. I feel like he's just trying to defend himself. He don't want to look like an ass. He don't like it. Like, he probably don't like his sources being, you know, because I don't know, maybe he pays his sources. Maybe he, he has like little birdies looking around and stuff like that for good information and people. And so when he's being criticized for not giving good information out, he's probably upset. He probably doesn't want to hear that. But I saw this one video. Let me look at my history. Here it goes. So this video doctor, it's pretty cool. Brian Stutter, I think Stutter, MD, posted this a day ago, and this is basically saying he's reacting to the knee injury that happened to him. So let's see what the doctor has to say.
Lonzo Ball getting up and down from a chair has circulated a lot of conversation on social media the past couple days. And so in this video, I want to talk about what we're seeing in this video, if I think this is good news, concerning, and just the whole story around Lonzo's updates. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Brian Suter. My goal in this channel is to help teach you about the medical side of the sports world. So if anatomy and that kind of thing interests you, then please consider subscribing to help support the channel. Stephen A. made some comments about how Lonzo supposedly couldn't even get up and down from a chair. Of course, he's undergone this recent cartilage transplant procedure inside of his knee and is expected to probably be out for his entire upcoming season. Lonzo retaliated with this video, and I think it's nice that he shared this, but we're going to break this down and just talk about what everything we're seeing here, because I saw a lot of misinformation about this. Number one, some people were saying, well, he's not putting any weight on the right side. Is that because his right knee is bothering him? No. In fact, his left knee is the one that's been undergoing all these issues and surgical interventions. Actually, like,
if you really look at
so
it,
the fact that he's,
if you really look at it, like right here, you could see the scar. I don't know if you can see it.
Not putting any weight on his right knee is not because his right knee hurts. It's because doing all of this on a single leg is more challenging. Try this yourself. Go get in a chair. Try and stand up using just one leg, especially without using your arms to push off of the armrests. It's extremely challenging. And so this is actually a harder thing to do and puts more load on Lonzo's left leg, left lower extremity, to do just a unilateral rise from a chair as opposed to being on both. So that's not a concern. That's actually highlighting where he's at physically. We do that around the one, drop either there. Whenever people have weak, poor neuromuscular control, they tend to, number one, drop their knee inward. A lot of that stems from weak muscles around the hips, particularly the gluteus medius and the gluteus minimus. If you look at our biodigital anatomy tool here, I've got those two muscles highlighted further up. So they're these little muscles that sit up on the outside of your pelvis, and they're called hip abductors. Whenever they fire, they lift your leg out this way, or more importantly, they help to keep your pelvis nice and stable. In clinic, when we're worried about somebody having a tear or an injury of these abductor muscles, what we'll do is we'll have them stand on the affected side. So in this case, stand on the left leg. When their pelvis drops to this side, meaning it now, instead of being level, is down flat in this direction, that means that these muscles are too weak and they can't fire to basically pull the pelvis back up. We call it a Trendelenburg sign. One of the ways that our bodies will compensate for this is our knee will fall inward, or our trunk will rotate over to the side to basically compensate and counteract that ability of our pelvis to drop. So that's something that we look for biomechanically in an athlete who might be having pain at the knee, pain up at the hip, is that neuromuscular control, and if their knee drops in and how much their torso and pelvis is tilting. If we look back at this example, then for Lonzo, you can see even in just this still frame, how much his torso is leaning over to the side. When he starts off, everything is in nice neutral alignment, but then as he kind of gets up, we can see how periodically there he shifts a little bit, leaning over that affected side, just suggesting that there still is some expected weakness in those hip muscles and some expected difficulty with control of that knee. Ideally, we want this knee position to remain rock solid, to not be moving out, to not be moving in as we progress through rehab. But remember, Lonzo is early in his rehab. It's only been a handful of months since he had his surgery. So this isn't concerning to me. It shows that, yes, he's able to get up and down out of a chair, so it squashes the point of Stephen A., but it also highlights that there's still things to work on. There's still phases of the rehab. And so when people see this and say, well, goodness, he can get out of a chair, he's healthy, why isn't he playing? There still clearly are some of these biomechanical deficiencies that we're seeing. Ideally, as we progress this, I want to see that foot moving less, I want to see that knee moving back and forth less, and I want to see less of this torso leaning over that affected side. That's going to involve strengthening of his hip abductor muscles, working on neuromuscular control and stability with his knee, and all of those are going to be very important factors in helping to make that knee more stable and more reliably healthy as he tries to make his NBA comeback. So it's an update. I don't know if it's really a positive one or a negative one. This is kind of what I would expect, to be honest, in somebody at this stage of their recovery. So great, he can get up and down out of a chair. He frankly should be able to at this point. But there still are clearly some issues with his neuromuscular control that I'm sure are being worked on appropriately with therapy. This isn't a reason to freak out. This is all very expected stuff, but I think interesting to point out and highlight as somebody is going through their recovery with what we can. All
right, man. Get well soon, Lonzo. I know you can do it. Oh, he got one about Bronny, too. Oh, hold on. Let me look.
Bronny James suffered cardiac arrest the other night while at practice, and in this video, we're going to take a closer look at what this story means and what exactly could have happened. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Brian Suter, and my goal in this channel is to help teach you more about the medical side of the world of sports. This is obviously a very serious story. Essentially, when someone goes into cardiac arrest, their heart has stopped beating, and they're essentially dead until somebody is able to revive them or resuscitate them. So this is about as serious a situation as we can see in the world of sports. We, of course, all saw Damar Hamlin go into cardiac arrest.
Lord is speaking, man, because he ain't the only kid that's out here collapsing and stuff like that. So you know, I understand that sports are important, but you also got to make sure you take care of yourself as well. If you're going too hard and your body is rejecting it, you got to listen to your body. Listen to your body.
On the field earlier this year, and so this has been a little bit more prevalent in the sports world of recent. This was the statement that was put out this morning, saying yesterday while practicing, which is important here, Bronny James suffered a cardiac arrest. Medical staff was able to treat Bronny, take him to the hospital. He's now stable and no longer in the ICU. Number one important thing here when we talk about this is that he was practicing. So presumably there was some type of exertional component or something that happened around his athletics. It wasn't like he was just in bed at night and had cardiac arrest while he wasn't exerting himself. And so this sort of story of somebody having cardiac arrest or their heart stopping while practicing or doing their sport suggests, of course, more of these exertional sports types of causes of cardiac arrest. Outside of cardiac arrest, of course, our heart is beating normally. There's a conduction pathway where electrical signals are basically moving throughout the four chambers of the heart to govern the contraction of the heart, to squeeze blood with oxygen throughout our body to supply all of our vital tissues. Cardiac arrest occurs whenever, for a variety of reasons, the heart stops beating. Cardiac meaning heart, and then arrest, stopping. This is different from a heart attack. A heart attack implies that there has been some blockage in the vessel supplying blood to the heart, like atherosclerosis or plaque buildup, that then cause, from a structural reason, the heart to then stop beating, as opposed to just cardiac arrest is a little bit more of a generic term, implying that something happened to cause the heart to stop beating. When the heart stops beating, you're essentially dead in that moment. Your heart's not beating, and you can't collapse fast as you're able to get somebody a defibrillator and get them shocked and resuscitated. Don't know the details of that with Bronny here, but hopefully, and I'm sure they would have had an AED or a defibrillator on site there at USC to hopefully apply the pads, shock if needed there on site at USC, and then quickly get them to the hospital for further evaluation. Now, once somebody's stable and they've been out with more of during these hot summer months, they offer just scan the QR code on screen. The first is things that are congenital or genetic, meaning you were born with them, you had them from.
Oh yeah, by the way, I just read this. Trump arrives at the Atlanta jail for mugshot, booking an election case. So that's gonna be a cute picture. Donald Trump was booked on more than a dozen felony charges at the Atlanta jail on Thursday evening. Jail records show as part of the wide-ranging criminal case stemming from the former U.S. president attempts to overturn his 2020 election defeat in Georgia. Trump was expected to have his mugshot taken while being processed at Fulton County Jail after not being subjected to photographs during his initial appearances in 3 other criminal cases. Dang, y'all think he gonna beat this? I think he gonna beat this. Georgia got some interesting laws, man. They do. I don't know, man. I think they just changed the water thing. First day in the AMP, I'm never leaving. That's good. I'm glad that you don't want to leave, my boy. The hell? Casanet? Oh, who is this? Any video cinematic? Okay, hold on. I gotta look at that. Cowboys won't get rid of Dak. They probably should. Let's see.
Let's knock all this noise out, right? Because we already know who the top team in the NFC is. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, and neither of these teams can beat us. So you already know that. The Dallas Cowboys, they know what it is. They know what it is. You got.
I thought journalists on TV was supposed to be neutral.
A quarterback that loves to throw picks, and we love to get picks. We get sacks. You talk about these Niners. They're a really, really good team, and they're well coached. But they can't play. You look at what the Eagles did to them when they came to Philadelphia, they knocked the quarterback out. Both of them. Both of them. We talking about Brock Purdy being so good, I don't know. He played good against some other teams. He came to Philadelphia, we knocked him out. He hold his hands, his little pinkies. He's all banged up. Get him to the sideline. What's the backup?
Get him to the sideline.
Josh, I played with him as my boy. But him too, get him out of there.
Damn.
So all this talking about the NFC NFC in general. Who can beat the Eagles? None of them.
Nobody can beat the Eagles.
Let's knock all this noise out.
And she been that and did that. Could be a corporate lawyer or a hood. She's a ghetto type broad, and her life was hard. Catching me with the dope, and she'll take charge. She's a ghetto type broad, and her life was hard. And she been that and did that. Could be a corporate lawyer or a hood. She's a ghetto type broad, and her life was hard. Catching me with the dope, and she'll take charge. She's a ghetto type broad, and her life was hard. And she been that and did that. Could be a corporate lawyer.
I'm still on that.
And she been that and did that. Could be a corporate lawyer or a hood. She's a ghetto type broad, and her life was hard. Catching me.
It's lit. What in the world was that? I don't know. LaMelo and his girlfriend doing some what? Some grocery shopping.
She been.
God damn, what kind of car is that?
You might pay about $15 for this, my boy.
Regular players don't stand a chance against NBA players? The full Colin Cowherd is actually a genius. Okay. I think we're good on sports. Who am I rolling to next? I don't know. E-bone. What is this? E-bar geek. No surprise, Leah did a cream pie with Jason. What if she's pregnant? Part 2. Shit. I'm just gonna eat.
I watched the scene for quote unquote research purposes.
Understandable.
Yep.
I'd be mad if you didn't.
You'd be mad if I did.
No, I'd be indifferent if you didn't. But,
right.
Yeah.
Is it weird sometimes knowing that like your friends have seen your scenes, or at this point does it not matter?
Nah, because it's like I do porn. It's like the
Right.
idea is for a lot of people to see it, and sometimes it is weird to realize just who has seen it. But no, ultimately, it's like they're supposed to see it, right? Like even yesterday, we did this live stream orgy thing, and I'm, thinking there's probably a lot larger percentage of No Jumper fans who are watching it because we're live streaming it. Like, and I mean, if anything, I was hyped on the idea that they're getting to witness me having a good time on camera, just like this. We're having a good time on camera,
right? In a different way.
It's a little less intense, but yeah,
a lot less
interesting.
Okay, so I watched the scene. So the scene was already announced, and it got released. It was all over like all the free porn sites and everything else like that I occasionally frolic in. And okay, so the scene starts. She had already done the announcement, which kind of ended up getting memed. The whole thing of her like sitting there kind of bent over, and then he kind of walking up behind her.
Still to this day, that is
someone
going
photoshopped
crazy.
it. There's now like people taking Jason Love's place and walking in and pretending to be.
It's like a TikTok template now, so you can make one very, very.
Oh, you
easily.
could actually. It's a TikTok
yeah, it's
template.
like it's already there for you. You just have to film behind it. Yeah.
Watching the video, the one thing that really shocked me a little bit was the cream pie. As someone who's watched porn most of his life, clearly that's not the usual way a porn scene goes. Usually there's a cum shot, right? And I would think in this particular situation, she's married, she has a kid, there would be a pullout.
Right.
But instead, there was a cream pie. Going into the scene, did you and her have a conversation about that part?
No, that was a little bit of a surprise.
So you were surprised?
I was surprised. Sometimes things happen on the porn set that are out of the performer's control. And it was just decided that day that there wasn't going to be the usual pop shot and that they had to complete the scene in that way.
Okay. Were you a little upset?
I was a little bit surprised for sure, but once I wrapped my head around it, no, I wasn't too upset. It's like, if anything, the average porn scene that I watch has a lot of stuff going on that her scene didn't have. There's a lot of asshole licking. There's a lot of basically, like, the thing that we didn't expect that took place as a result of this whole thing was that it ended up being one of the biggest news stories in the country and I guess the world for the better part of like a month and a half, which I really didn't expect. Like the other day, somebody in the Reddit, they screenshotted the graph of my like Google Trends results, right? And it only shows the last 5 years, but it's basically like Adam 22 barely exists for the entirety of my career, and then I skyrocket into national prominence over the course of the last month or so, and to the point where it reached 100 on the list of Google Trends.
You're doing something that's very, very unorthodox and strange.
I went from like not really, like kind of like a niche phenomenon, No Jumper and me, to the point of us becoming like just the talk of the town for a period of time. So that was a little shocking. And I'm feeling it in real life as well. Like me and my girl went to the beach the other day and it was just, it's a whole new world now. Like I'm just getting recognized by so many more people that it was kind of astounding. I don't know like what percentage of those people end up necessarily going to No Jumper and watching it or whatever, but it really just took us into a different stratosphere as a result of this news cycle that has surrounded this.
Well,
but as far as me raising a child, I don't know how I got on that.
back to the topic.
That was a joke. Yeah, I did a lot of memeing. Like, I think she announced it on a Tuesday, or I talked about it on the podcast on a Tuesday. And then I think we were at the farmer's market on the following Sunday, so maybe 5 days later or so. And I think I just realized, like, you know what? I'm going to have fun with this. I'm gonna like really, really lean into this and just have conversations publicly about it and let the world know how I really feel about it.
Fun,
which
bro.
in that case was like, well,
because I don't think I would be having fun. I think I would be. I would just be looking over my shoulder.
Seen it. I'm not horrified by this. I actually enjoyed watching it. And I think that was what really made it go crazy viral at a certain point, was just the fact that I was willing to come out and talk about it and acknowledge that I didn't have a problem with it and everything. And it just kind of,
maybe he looks at his wife like, I mean, like, if this camera is acting, pornography is not real. There's nothing real about pornography. So, maybe there is something to what he's saying. Like, because if he was in a different industry, like, his wife was like, in Avengers and she got shot and killed, head blown off, you know what I'm saying? Nobody in real life would be like, oh my gosh, she's dead. They'd just be like, oh, okay, good movie, I enjoyed the acting, or the movie sucked. But we don't look at porn like that, because like porn is like different. Ugh. Tyrese exposes the devil and prays live in the unexpected turn of events. What happened? He got struck by lightning? Jalen and Prejean. Oh, Calvin really played football?
They were Super Bowl champs several times in the 70s.
Yeah, they won Super Bowl now. Don't worry.
They got fantasy coming up.
That one
soon.
outside, completed to Calvin Ridley, the new Jacksonville receiver, after a year off due to suspension from the NFL. Deron Bland in coverage, and brings up 3rd down and short. Gain of 13 on the first play of the drive for ETN and Jacksonville. Lawrence looks far side. There's Calvin Ridley, pushed out of bounds by Deron Bland, but another gain of about 13 and another 1st down.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley is a heck of a receiver, and I think Deron Bland might have gave him just a little bit too much space over there, Bill, and a little bit too much respect. You would like to see him come up there and press him, put some hands on him, but Trevor Lawrence and who was that over there? And Ridley, those guys are going to be a heck of a tandem to deal with this year.
Interesting. I'm gonna look at the Lul Tyler. Lul Tyler. So who is this kid? Who is this guy? I listened to one song. I wasn't sure. We got some more work to do, Lul Tyler. We'll see. But I think he got potential. Shall we jump into that now? Do the music? Is it working? Good.
Rolling loud. Make some noise for Lul Tyler in the building.
Let me see. 98 video. Which one I see, bruh? I'm supposed to have like 6 million or some shit. No, I don't want to play all of it. Goddamn. No. I want to play all of it. Popular. Law and Order. Okay, so this came out 9 months ago. So I'm just not hip. I'm just not hip. Oh, I heard this before. I've heard this before. He smoking cigarettes?
Lul Tyler, man, I'm finna just talk some little shit real quick, man.
That might be a joint, but how old is this young man? Where's your mother? Lul Tyler. – 2006. 2006. What the hell birthday is that? 2006. 2006. What the hell is that? 17?
Ski.
Well, you know, it's TV, so it's fake, you know. That's probably a prop or whatever, you know. They ain't no real.
Yeah, ayy, I don't need a bitch, the Benjamin's the only thing I need. I just come up out the head, no, I don't write, don't gotta read. I'm with your bitch, we at the Waffle House, yeah, we
Might be alright, bro. And like, I feel like when he's 20 years old, he should be nice. I can't get like he fine, like he's fine. The art of YouTube will. Yeah, that wasn't bad though. Like he got a couple of, I don't know. I'm trying to think about that song that got, what's that girl name? And she got a song with Cardi B. She got a song with Cardi B. She's from Chicago. I want to play her song. I want to see if she got a music video. Because they play it on the radio all the time. Put it on the floor. Jealousy. Is it Jealousy? No, it's not Jealousy, because that's the one with Offset. That one's actually pretty good, though. I ain't even gonna lie. South of the Border? Camila? Is that her name? Camila. Bella. Yeah, he had like really nice production, right? Camila. No, it's not her. What's the girl from, what's her name? Oh my gosh. Vanessa. Damn. Maybe if I type in YouTube, I'll find it. Baylin, I love you, bro. Yo, you been on my mind. I'm gonna call you when I'm done, bro. I swear. Cardi B. Where's let me see. Cardi B. For the jealous. I don't know. And rap. Point me out. Is this one?
This gonna be the song of the summer on God.
This is the song of the summer. Okay, let's see, Cardi. Oh yes, here it is. Yep, found it.
I'm getting to him just like this.
Jordan, is that you?
Man, niggas tweaking with these fake ass pills. Look, he off a pill, niggas ill, is it even real? He got a glizzy with no bullets, do he even kill? What? Niggas dissing when they rap, should we call it drill? What? Niggas capping in they rap, should we give them deals? He off a pill, niggas ill, is it even real? He got a glizzy with no bullets, do he even kill? What? Niggas dissing when they rap, should we call it drill? What? Niggas capping in they rap, should we give them deals? All that rah-rah when I'm talking, they don't hit me though. Play this shit back, make them sit back, cause we in this home. She got some buns, make me come, this bitch finna run. I got a thumb, she can't take it, bitch, that made me numb. Her pussy nuking, he a goofy, she got goofy pussy. Her shit taste good with no smell, she got a fruity pussy. I can't wait, I'm trying to fact, take me to the back. We hit a rap, where you at? We got Uchi sack. And all the guys in here ready, what a hoochie's at. In my city, we get lit, that's what a movie's at. And you can't come up in this bitch with all that goofy shit. And you can't come up in my city, think you moving shit. You can't be acting like you with it, that's that stupid shit. And you can't tweak up off them pills, cause we gon' do you, bitch. He off a pill, niggas ill, is it even real? He got a glizzy with no bullets, do he even
You know she from Chicago, right?
kill? What? Niggas dissing when they rap, should we call it drill? What? Niggas capping in they rap, should we give them deals? What? He off a pill, niggas ill, is it even real? He got a glizzy with no bullets, do he even kill? What? Niggas dissing when they rap, should we call it drill? What?
I'm gonna let you know right now, I do not kill.
Niggas capping in they rap, should we give them deals?
Bitches talking all that rah-rah, I don't feel it though. Like the plan B didn't work, baby, I'm in this hole. This bitch already and she ready, ooh, she tryna fuck. He think he handsome, it's a ransom, we done line him up. She got some buns,
it's not me.
She dumb, ooh, I'm tryna come.
Hey, look. It's not me. I'm just watching the video. However, like, this is a rap video, okay? And she's a woman, and she's still elected to have women twerking in this video. Just think about that.
I'm in the strippy with a blicky and a lot of ones. My name is always in that mouth, I got that juicy pussy. LV, loose vagina, she got Louis pussy. Ain't gonna lie, her shit is fat, hit it from the back. She playing rap, she throwing cat.
Let's listen to another song by this shorty. I didn't feel like the beat changed up like not one bit. It was literally the same thing over and over again. But the beat was fire. Like, what else you got? Juke song.
I'ma get into him just like this. I'ma give him to him just like this. Where y'all at? I'm giving to him just like this. She shaking ass, we got cash. How you bumming, bitch? You bad. He a goofy, now he mad. Hit him twice without a mask. Now they telling they so bad, ain't got the wheel. Them boys crash. Fuck her good, she got that splash. Put my thumb all in her ass. She like it rough, I like it fast. Hey, hold on. I don't think they hear me there.
Okay, I think I get it now.
Where y'all at? 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 What? This bitch raw. Ain't never seen a bitch that body talk. This bitch raw. You can see it all in this.
Like her cameraman, like they be hurting my eyes. I ain't gonna phone with y'all. This shit made me not want to watch this. And I'm sorry, but it was too much movement. Like it's making me sick. But she gonna be alright, yo. Like I like she doesn't have a look that I think will last like a long period of time. But I can always be wrong. You know, I'm just perusing the internet. Okay, so we got like 10 more minutes. Now what we got? I started early, so I got like 20. I seen something. This is just funny. This is just good. Full array. Quaylo Ray. Bops. Oh man, this is all that's on.
Quaylo Ray.
Wow.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah. Catching jets, boo. I got jet flu. When I touch down, I'ma get loose. Pull up in a spaceship. Call me
Did you throw a booty in my face so I will watch your video?
Neptune. Two step. Hit a slide when
Is that what I need to do? Is throw booty in?
I walk through. Wrist watch. Got a big cup. Hating assholes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Me, I still fuck with that nigga.
Like, I don't know, man. That shit
You ain't
is
fucking
weak,
with him?
bro. I
Hell
just,
to the no, I don't fuck with that
I
nigga.
kind of see why. I'm kind of seeing why we ain't have a #1 rap album. This is what's coming out in the summer. Whoa.
Back with a P and a stick out. Yeah. And I'm right back on Rodeo. Still got some boys on the payroll. You niggas still tipping Caro. She with a P and a lay at the condo. We bout to eat my Giano. Up in the P house, I'm beaming on narcos. Thinking I should take the Bronco. OJ, gotta go get it tomorrow. I'm selling out the Apollo. Inside my body is hollow. Count up them right, get your folks out the ghetto. You know that was always the motto. Say nigga won't talk out the side of his neck. I just let it be young, come and swallow. Told my little brother we pulling up spanking these niggas that thinking we hoes. Do no explaining, I don't know what you thinking, but you help a young nigga grow. You add up the 2 rings on both of my fingers, I pay like 600 or more. Give out so many bells about so many bangers, you asking the real niggas know. I been putting that shit on, showing boy how to dress and get fresh and pull up with the hoes. Don't care about no nigga been sending me threats on the west, I get love from the low.
All right, let's talk about him for a second. What the hell was Pushin' P? Cause he the one who put out that song. Pushing the lifestyle of a player, a real one. Pushin' P, if you're looking this up, you ain't Pushin' P. I guess I'm not Pushin' P. I definitely am not. Keep it player or getting to the paper. Damn, how Urban Dictionary diss me like this? If you looking this up, you ain't Pushin' P. All right, whatever, whoever. I'm a thumbs down this month. It's got more thumbs up than downs. What the hell? Keep it player. A stupid saying, and whoever invented it or says it can eat my ass. So why is people okay? That Pushin' P, the act of slanging dick on your homie's face and the act like a sensual I don't think that's what a gunna means. Pushin' P, kissing men. Pushin' P, keeping it playing and doing positive stuff for your. See, I seen it when Thug said like, you know, pushing power, pushing peace, pushing da 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 da. That's what I thought was going on. Gunna Rodeo is Gunna real? I don't know. I saw some cool Mortal Kombat stuff. I'm gonna put a post on my Instagram and ask y'all if y'all thought Lil TJ or Lul Tyler is gonna be decent. I think he's gonna be alright. I really do. Oh yeah, so they put out Rain, a character breakdown of Rain. I seen this earlier.
A couple normals I really wanted to talk about. Like you can see.
What normal you want to talk about?
Instead of using his foot, he literally uses his water staff. This is definitely.
I love the kick up. The kick up.
It's so good.
And you'll notice the water leaves the top, gets in there, and then comes back to the top.
Right. I absolutely love it. So let's start off with a couple normals I really wanted to show. His forward 2, 1, 3 is just like really good range mid, pretty quick. It's also got forward 3, which is an overhead.
I can't wait to play this game.
Pop up. That'll be one of his most important things.
I got the beta.
And one other normal I really wanted to show.
I played it. I got the footage. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube. I'm just waiting on the right moment.
Even though he's no longer a ninja, he still has tremendous leg strength.
Right.
So strong that he can actually.
He said no longer a ninja.
Before. Which, even though he's no longer a ninja, he still has tremendous leg strength.
Right.
So strong that he can actually kick you across the world. Now this is an interesting one because if you hold it, he gets a combo.
Nice.
And he can also cancel out of the hold to fake you out.
Okay. Gotta get it right, buddy.
There you go. See, I'm good. And let's check out his throw, which is a nice nod to the classic water bubble. He goes in with you and then you burst out.
That's cool.
So you can see his normal attacks are very fresh and different. And I think the water effects are awesome. So you want to go into his special moves?
I think so.
So he has some really interesting zoning tools. I mean, some might even call him a premier zoner. And let's start with his straight projectile, which takes up a ton of real estate, is fairly quick, and has some interesting ways that you can change it. If you EX it, he gets a full knockdown. He can actually hold it down and get a stagger. And you can actually cancel out of this hold down. So you can mix up doing the move, doing different timings, doing the EX, or canceling out of it. Keep the opponent guessing. When you have a projectile like that, it takes
What
up
a freaking mind game.
What's the
God
wizard's
damn.
staff?
That's gonna be annoying as hell.
An offensive tool up close. You know, full screen projectiles become kind of an offensive tool up close. Now, one thing would be, well, what happens if they're using projectiles against him? And he has a water bubble, where he surrounds himself in water, and any projectile is going to be negated. He'll actually just be destroyed when it hits the water bubble. And this is something that he can set up, go behind, go in the middle of.
Works as a shield.
Exactly. But if you EX it, it surrounds him and travels with him.
Ooh, that's stupid.
Lows.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be annoying.
And he can set them anywhere he wants. And then he can actually warp through him.
Nigga.
So you could do stuff.
Excuse me, brother.
Set one here, go in when you want to get out. You can go establish. This is a pretty good advancing special. He can 2 and 1 into. And if you EX it, it has armor. So it's a good wake up attack, a good way to beat pressure. And I think it'll be one of his best combo.
Show me the fatality. I don't care anymore. Show me the murder.
Maybe go into his fatal blow.
Let's take a look.
And I'll just say Striker is my favorite fatal blow.
Okay.
Striker is my favorite fatal blow. What is this? I'm gonna say, why was he the favorite? Oh, damn.
Got it.
It's super fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I think that's Rain and Striker, and I maybe go into his fatal blow.
Let's take a look.
And I'll just say Striker is my favorite fatal blow.
Okay.
You're annoying for putting this thing. Oh my god. What's up?
Oh, my internet's sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's better than
what it was. I'm good.
it's doable. I'm getting kills.
I like this
Well,
song.
folks, we have now been graced with one of the great pieces of art in the history of Western civilization. It is titled Crazy
pussy tight.
Take it. It's a new day. It's a new time. Girls are out here winning, and we
Soul's right, pussy tight. I'm all these niggas tight. Brown skin, set it up. Bad bitch, don't give no fuck. Mrs. Take your man, aka
I just wanted to give her a little feel.
Yo, boo. Wonder why that nigga fuck with me, bitch, cause I'm the truth. He said, damn, sexy red, you sure always like to see. Tell your baby daddy you ain't coming home cause you with me. All my hoes be hella sexy and you know I stay on fleek. He was thirsty for the so I gave him something to eat. Drop top in your city, sign a big titties. Dirty hoes, mad ass, fat, and I'm pretty.
I ain't gonna watch it again. What? You talking to me? Oh. Yeah, oh, my bad. Y'all want to watch that? Watch my other videos. Argues which cartoon is the best cartoon of all time. Let's see what they got to say.
They said greatest. Okay, I'm going greatest.
For sure.
All right. Flintstones or Phineas and Ferb?
Phineas and Ferb.
Nigga, Phineas and Ferb. Kim Possible.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go Kim Possible. I'm sorry.
I'm going Kim Possible.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, leave it Samurai Jack. Dead Samurai Jack. Dylan and John, what y'all saying?
It's a Samurai Jack.
I'm going Samurai Jack, bro. And I fuck with Kim Possible.
Oh, regular Modern Life. I'm going
regular show Blitz.
regular show.
Regular show Blitz.
All right. Johnny Bravo or Kids Next Door? I'm going Kids Next Door.
Kids next door. Kids next door. Kids next door, bro.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Billy and Mandy or Cat Dog?
Billy
and Mandy.
Cat dog.
Stop playing.
Hell nah, man.
Teen Titans or Adventure
For
Time?
real?
Teen Titans for me. Teen Titans for me.
Man, that's they hold me.
Teen Titans or Adventure Time?
I guess Teen Titans though. Probably Adventure Time goes cold though. Teen Titans.
Adventure Time live. I respect them.
God damn, man. That's why I pick this one. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Teen Titans.
Bitch, stop talking to me.
It's Adventure Time, man. I'm sorry.
Jetsons or Chowder?
Chowder.
I didn't watch Chowder.
I didn't fuck with Chowder.
I didn't like Chowder. Actually, they both. I didn't like neither one of these shows.
I'm going Jetsons.
I like Chowder. Yeah.
I didn't watch Jetsons. Like, yeah.
What do you say?
I didn't watch.
Avatar. What's this? Total Drama Island or Tough?
iCarly voiced that nigga.
The Robot Girl.
Bro.
Yeah.
Both of these shows got on my nerves
crazy.
too. I hated both of them.
Ben 10, I ain't gonna lie. I'm going Ben 10.
Dexter.
Yeah.
Get Dexter on this.
I'm going
Dexter. Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
I'm still
I'm still on Scooby-Doo.
Even though Gumball is very funny. Gumball is very funny. It's closer than you may think.
I
Two Scooby Doos. All right, what you Dylan, Gumball, Desmond, what?
Gumball.
I'm still on Scooby-Doo, bro.
Cora, that wasn't even fair. Tom and Jerry, that wasn't even fair. Ooh, it's Courage. Courage, yeah, not even close.
Flapjack.
Ooh, Avatar or Courage? I'm picking
Avatar.
Dexter. They chose Teen Titans over Adventure Time.
Yep.
Ooh, Teen Titans for me though. Jerry Blitz.
I'm fine with this. So.
Danny.
Ooh.
Cartoon.
Yeah. Samurai Jack is big, like regular.
Desmond, what's your favorite cartoon though? Argue that.
What do you want, John? What do you want, John?
I like about the win.
Danny Phantom or Cora? Probably Phantom.
It's good. It's good.
Come on,
bro. Story, but hold on. Story is not that's not a pivoting factor of cartoons. Cause
your favorite part. Tell me your favorite part.
Oh, that was.
What do you like about Danny Phantom again?
I like how it makes fucking sense. That's what I like.
What?
Show? I forgot. It said
it becomes easy.
Why are they spending so much time on this one?
Avatar.
Avatar, easy.
What was SpongeBob in this hub?
SpongeBob right here. How did it not make it?
What? You got skipped over?
What was SpongeBob at?
Did you accidentally double click on something?
Man, you know.
we never saw that nigga, bro.
Interesting.
We say, ain't no way.
I did not vote against SpongeBob. Y'all just lying.
Interesting. NLE Chopper, stomp him out. I don't think so. I do like the song he got with Wayne though. The Sad Truth. Why Metro Boomin secretly hates Drake?
From the outside looking in, Metro and Drake are good friends and better collaborators. But when you take a closer look, you start seeing the situation for what it is. Metro does not mess with Drake at all, and Drake has known it for a while. That's probably why he dissed him on his own beat, knowing he couldn't do anything about it. Her Loss was originally meant to drop on October 28th, 2022, until Taylor Swift announced she'd be dropping on the same day.
Taylor Swift is supposed to have a historic drop next week. Nobody wants no smoke with Taylor.
They decided they wouldn't drop it that week or the next because Metro's album was meant to be dropping the week after Taylor, and they wanted him to have his moment. And while Metro didn't end up dropping until December, it is still worth knowing that Drake and Savage delayed an extra week for him. And when they did finally drop the album, Metro was credited as a producer. Ironically, on this song, Drake would foreshadow this whole situation and also take a slight dig at Metro.
Niggas, they got love for the boys, so they fake it. Crack a couple jokes to some on some snakes.
Stop pillow.
Hey, I'm politely asking one more time that you please not post me or anything to do with me on this page. Thanks.
Talking about how much you hate Drake. Okay, just stop it.
We know how petty and tactical Drake can be.
Drake don't do a diss like an outright diss song where it's a headshot, right? But it's all psychological, right?
And if you didn't know this about Aubrey throughout the years, I don't know how. That is how he gets you back.
When Metro did eventually drop, he had every superstar in the urban music space on his album. Everybody except Drake, and his reasoning was somewhat sketchy. Just a few days after the release of Heroes and Villains, an unreleased Drake verse on the song Trance surfaced. Drake is a megastar. Obviously, Metro wouldn't leak the song as it was step on his release. At least not unless he's planning on dropping the remix. From this interview clip, you can tell he definitely wasn't planning on ever keeping Drake on the song.
I wonder what the F is going on here, because Drake literally pleaded to give this person a verse only to get hold. I get missing the mark on whatever, but Drake respected Metro like an elder from the jump. Something's missing. What Drake
dropping it as a remix later on.
He did some stuff. A couple parts was cool, but like I just felt like I was like, Brian ain't trying to sell you no dream. Like it was just wasn't no room. It wasn't nothing personal. It just wasn't no.
It wasn't no room. Ain't no room for Drake. What you talking about?
Room. So I guess the other one just leaked or something. Yeah.
It didn't just leak. Drake's team is so militant and they keep everything in-house. Nothing leaks unless they themselves greenlighted. The last time a Drake song actually leaked was when Trippie Redd played a song in the club when he wasn't supposed to.
That night when the clips came out, people forced my hand because they were like, yo, that sounds hard. And we had to rush.
I had guys playing in my phone for the longest, never recorded the verse.
Drake wasn't even planning on keeping the song for himself, and that's the only reason Trippie even had it. So for all the people that are gonna be finding me in the comments about Drake not leaking the song, just relax, he leaked it. And it's not the first time he's done something like this. Back when Fetty Wap was still hot, Drake made a call and asked him if he could be on the My Way remix. Only thing was the song was originally intended to belong to Monty and not Fetty.
You asked Drake if he could take you off the record and keep your mans on.
First thing I asked him, like, yo, can you just take my verse off and keep Monty up there and it just let me be on the hook?
And what a fatal mistake from Mr. Wap. Drake was never about to get on your unknown homie song, bro.
You think he thought you were ungrateful?
Probably, most likely.
So after that slap in the face, the remix with Drake suddenly just leaked. Drake then went ahead and dropped the remix on his SoundCloud without Fetty's homeboy.
So he just put it out on SoundCloud?
I wouldn't say he did it, but I guess somebody from his camp did.
Somehow, the song leaked. But if you don't want the solid, okay, watch this. Why Fetty didn't know that was gonna happen?
And Fetty never heard from him ever again. Drake went to a Metro session specifically to work on Metro's album, only for him to act brand new on the boy. And he probably felt slighted and decided somewhat to posting the original version
of Savage Gang shit
of Knife Talk, but without Drake.
Metro had the song.
The song was originally meant to be on Savage Mode 2, but they ended up giving it to Drake.
I had that song. That song was supposed to go on Savage Mode 2. He did his verse the day before the album came out. He did his verse.
But I mean, you know, however Drake wanted to do it, man, it's fine.
I don't know what point Metro was trying to prove with this move, but as we've seen in the past, Metro was also a little emotional at times.
Next up, we got DJ Academic.
Drake can see that Ak was in the know about some information that he couldn't, but you could hear at the time for you can see off of his album.
Why you got Ak looking like this? Why is he doing this?
And posting Knife Talk. If you listen clearly and watch carefully, you can see that Ak was in the know about some information that he couldn't really expose at the time.
Oh no, I feel there's a little uneasiness there, but his answers, I don't know. It didn't. Trying to figure out if Metro be hating on Drake. Like, I guess this is what I'm trying to say.
No disrespect to me, finally is able to say what
I
he's
hope
known for a
not,
long
man. They be
time.
making some
Don't
good
tell me how to
music.
run my pace.
Hey, I'm politely
Talking shit about people wanted to get.
Metro is always on Twitter addressing things and being vocal about everything. If he didn't have a problem with Drake, he could have easily cleared it up. Instead, he's liking tweets which further prove that he did not appreciate Drake leaking a song, and rightfully so. They tell you it's not personal, but everything's personal.
Little Drake leak songs.
From the outside looking in, Metro
What
and
song
Drake
did
are
he
good
leak?
friends and better collaborators. But when you take a closer look,
What song did he leak?
Hey, on me,
An unreleased Drake song was just played at a club in Houston.
I don't think nobody got this song but me and Drake. Now bring it back. He said, I don't need a sister. Life is going just right with nigga. Okay. Dropping 2 Cialis in a liquid. Okay. I ain't got a strap, I gotta risk it. Okay. Baby girl, I done this, need a sister. Okay.
Yo, this guy does not stop making music, bruh. He just previewed a song on his IG story, and I cannot lie, it's tough. I'ma get out the way. Y'all just and let me know what y'all think out of 10.
Drake just sampled Kim Kardashian in a new.
Hey.
What's the most negative app?
YouTube, to me personally, especially as an artist, YouTube is the most positive app. I say Twitter and Instagram are tied for negativity. Hell yeah, they be so negative sometimes.
What's the most negative app?
YouTube, to me.
Interesting. Yeah, I like positivity. Yeah, man, don't be on I don't know. Don't be on YouTube hating. I mean, I guess you could, but why you on YouTube hating? Cause you got better stuff to do. Now I'm seeing all his stuff, man. That's why you can't like nothing, man. That's why you can't like nothing. T-Bay, okay, let me see. Inspiring artists. Did I watch this already?
Stop asking artists for advice.
Stop asking artists for advice.
That sounds mean as shit. But I will tell you, anytime an artist or a producer gets into the game, that door closes. And if I would have listened to Scott Storch, Snoop, fucking Bone Crusher, or the many artists that came before me, if I would have listened to them people, I would not be where I am.
If you were to listen to Jay-Z, he wouldn't be where he is either, because he told him to cut that auto-tune stuff out, didn't he?
I swear. Scott Storch told me
what he tell you, bro?
To not use the 808s that I use still to this day. And that's the same 808s I used on Kanye's 808s and Heartbreaks, which made a monumental album, which made, like, the reason he said that he even did that album was because of the 808s I used when Scott Storch told me not to.
Heartbreak. Oh. What? You need some game, T-Pain. Hold on. Which one? What song was it? What song was it? First one to get it gets $1. I already got the internet though. I have the internet on my side. All right, what song was it? What's this one? What's T-Pain's real name? What's T-Pain's real name? T-Pain. What's his real name? Fahim Rashad Najim. Okay. Fahim Rashad Najim. Hold on. Y'all can listen to this while I look for this.
Snoop Dogg told me that auto-tune shit was a gimmick and it was only gonna last for like 1 or 2 singles. Stop asking people for fucking... Do what you like, bro.
That's what I'm doing.
That's my advice.
Thanks, bro.
Stop asking people for advice and do what you like. If you like it, it's good.
That's nice. Okay.
Now, who is it good to? That's for you to decide. You can't ask nobody for that.
No,
That's not something you can just ask a person.
Fahim.
Do what you like.
Rashad.
Now that's one thing that I carry with me all the time. A Quentin Tarantino quote. Somebody asked Quentin Tarantino, who the fuck do you make movies for? I don't know if you've seen a fucking Quentin Tarantino movie before, but I also have that same fucking question.
Like Kill Bill. Actually,
who the fuck are you making movies for, my nigga?
My favorite movie by Quentin Tarantino is Django. All about like Kill Bill and stuff.
What kind of fans are you making these movies for?
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino said, I don't make my movies for anybody. I make my movies for myself.
Luckily, people like his
and
stuff.
I pray to God
he wouldn't be making no movies if he
for the studio's sake that somebody out there is as crazy as me and they like the same shit as me.
What song was he on?
That's it. That's it. You don't have to fuck your favorite artist. Fuck them people that came before you. If you like it, there's somebody else.
What is?
There's at least 12 other people.
Yeah, 12.
Out of 7 billion?
Who my 12? Who my 12?
Out of 7 billion people, there has to be somebody else that likes the shit that you like. If you like it a lot,
what's on?
Out of 7 billion people, there has to be somebody else that likes it. You don't have to ask artists what they think. You don't have to ask because we don't fucking know. We like what we like. We've done the same thing.
I'm just being
We're not going off of any formula or anything like that. Well, some people do. And them the people that don't last long. The people that try to what's hot right now? Let me listen to the iTunes top 10 so I can just make a song like that right now, and then we should be good. Shit don't last. The shit lasts when you do what you like.
I like what he's saying, man. He's saying that's some real positive stuff. He just said it about 8 times in that one sentence. What we got left? It's getting close. I became a full-time music producer and quit my job. Okay.
In 2021, I had just started learning music production, and once I fell in love with it, I quickly had a new goal: to quit my 9-to-5 job and become a full-time music producer. While working as a visual effects artist, I spent every single minute of my free time learning about music production, making songs, starting my YouTube channel and Instagram page. I was hoping that with time, hard work and dedication, things would just come into place on their own and that I would start making money, but I found myself with a problem. It didn't, and it wasn't that easy. I actually had no idea where to start, what to do, or how to go about creating my own music business. So I got to thinking, how could I possibly make this work?
Define my goal.
But you don't have to be super famous and filling out stadiums to make a living from your music. I know some people who make all the money they need through music royalties or offering big coaching programs or living through social media content. Knowing your end goal will allow you to make a plan that works for you and only you. In my case, I knew from the beginning that I didn't want to fill out stadiums. I wanted to be my own boss, being a music creator, inspiring others through my own journeys, that not give up. lots of excuses, I did two things. I was very well aware that this was just a mindset issue, that all my fears were just in my mind and completely irrational. This is where I started to read self-development books so that I could grow a iron solid mindset and Instagram without saying anything to my friends and family. The one simple, not scary thing per day. I started by writing down some video ideas and
once you write down your ideas, they become real.
It's going to take time and I was ready for it. This step is the most time-consuming one, but the most important. And you don't have to be good at it straight from the beginning. I wasn't. Look at my first YouTube video. Yeesh. But the more you make music, the more...
Okay. Rule number 1, you never talk smack about yourself. You gotta uplift yourself. Okay. Alright, we about to peace out. But thank you for everybody that took a look. I really appreciate y'all. I'm enjoying like some of the songs. Right my wrongs. Who's this? Who's this? Justin Martin. Let me listen to it. Don't give me a copyright, Justin. By the way, I'm never playing Usher again. Usher has got me blocked in worldwide twice. I swear. I think it's Usher. So not only will Usher take your girl, but he'll take your videos off the internet too. Be careful with Usher. Do not mess with Usher. Even if you got nice things to say, don't say stuff. Don't say nothing about Usher.
You don't even know what you
Usher is not
did.
playing. You seen Usher on Dave? He was not playing with Dave. He was not playing with Dave. Don't mess with Usher.
I learned to face each and all of my fears. I've been alone for a minute, yeah. Sat with my pride for a minute. Said my goodbyes, let it fly. Good things take time. Maybe right my wrongs when you did me wrong, you did me wrong. Made me right my wrongs. Made me see my wrongs when you did me wrong, you did me wrong. Made me right my wrongs.
I like it. I do. It's alright.
Okay, I was gone by sundown. I needed some time out. I know that I told you that maybe I would fly out. Maybe we could chill, we could vibe out. Like one more time. I didn't mean to lie, but you made me cry like way too many times. Goddamn, I got tired. Leaving home riding, at least it's got signed. You always one-sided. Kept me on private, left me all night, no one to confide in. So I made the move, wanted something new, nothing left to do. Made me right my wrongs when you did me wrong, you did me wrong.
You really not doing nothing but smoking a J or something like that, listening to that. Like, you can't do nothing listening to that. Like, it's very calm, it's very chill, but it's just like, I need some I need a little bit more, but it's a good song. Brent Fayez, you can't live without what? I ain't never seen this.
I recently started doing my research on Robin Williams, and he had some of like the wildest pieces. Like he would have like archive fake pieces and all type of shit. And I didn't even know that was what Robin Williams was on. Be wearing wild Prada shirts and all type of shit.
Oh, Roche Runs, Nikes.
What's up, GQ? I'm Brent Fayez, and these are my essentials. Argan oil. This is my shit right here. Garnier Fructis makes another one that's pretty decent, but I with this one either or. Jamaican castor oil works too.
Yes, it does. That's what I use.
But you know, everybody's requirements on scalp hygiene is different. But if you don't want to be flaky out here, I suggest you use something. Typically, if I just get my braided out, something like that, take the braids out, wash it, put the oil on there, run it through. I'll be straight. It smell good. I mean, I ain't never been to Morocco. I know they got some good oil though.
What's happening?
These, the Nike Cortez. I got like a couple cribs and I got a pair of these in every
Nike
single
Cortez.
closet.
I actually want the Nike Cortez slippers. Have y'all seen those? I'm gonna get those one day. Nike Cortez slippers. I keep asking for these and I never get them.